Hello everyone, and today we'll be doing a review of a 2005 Toyota RAV4, and this one is a UK market model. So this is the second generation, which ran from the year 2000 to 2005. This particular model is the 4-door variant. However, there is a 3-door version that is also available in the United Kingdom. This one is a front-wheel drive version that is powered by a 2-liter inline-4 engine delivering around 150 horsepower and 142 pound-feet of torque. In addition to the 2-liter engine, there were two other gasoline engines, a 1.8-liter and a 2.4-liter engine. Also in Britain, there were the 2-liter diesel engine that is offered there too. Starting at the back. On the tailgate, you do get a small built-in storage pocket. With the rear seats up, you do still get a decent amount of cargo space for a compact SUV. One feature I do really appreciate is the 12-volt outlet, so you could charge your device or plug a portable cooler there. On each side of the cargo area, you will find hidden storage compartments concealed behind the removable plastic panels. Inside there includes a booklet containing the vehicle's warranty, safety tips, and roadside assistance information, along with the sectional highlighting available accessories for the vehicle. To fold down the seats, you simply pull on this string and push the seat forward. With the seats fold down, you do get good enough space to store items like groceries and such. Just like folding it down, putting it back upright is pretty simple. You simply just pull the tab up and push the seat back in its upright position. And now we close the tailgate. And here is the spare tire. Now we have taken a look of the cargo area. Now let's move on to the rear seats. Legroom is okay. I do get like an inch or two away from the seat. This is how I would position the seat if I was driving. I'm 5 feet 10 inches and I totally fit perfect here. I do get enough headrest from my head to the ceiling. Do I want to be in the back of here on a long road trip from New York to Miami? Not exactly, but for a 2-hour drive, yeah, that's totally fine. I do get some storage with an ashtray and some literature pockets from the front seats. Other than that, it's pretty much basic. Now moving into the front row. On the steering wheel, you do get some buttons like the volume and skip track button and the mode for changing from radio and CD player. Moving on the gauge cluster, we have our speedometer in the left, tachometer in the middle, fuel and coolant temperature at the right. Here is the factory radio. There are some features I like. For example, it displays the outside temperature, and if we press the trip/navy button, it displays the average fuel economy and the average speed. Moving overhead is the controls for the overhead lights, sunglasses holder, and the buttons to control the sunroof. Under the climate controls, you'll find an ashtray and a 12-volt outlet. And down under the shifter is another 12-volt outlet and some storage. Now we're done with the features. Now let's start the vehicle. Just a quick heads up, I don't have my driver's license yet. I'm trying to apply for my driver's license in the island of Grenada. Everything in this video was filmed in a private park area with no traffic, and I was being supervised the whole time. I'm trying to get my driver's license around next year, but for now, I'm trying to keep things out in a safe place. Also, I do want to apologize for my recording while driving. I used to have a tripod, but that broke when I was doing the JCB 214 backhoe review, and I do apologize for that. How does it feel like to drive the 2005 RAV4? Well, I was pleasantly surprised by the throttle response. While not lightning fast, it was smooth and consistent, easily handling through the uneven terrain without any trouble. The acceleration was pretty steady and predictable. The steering struck a nice balance, not too light, but not overly heavily either. It provides just the right amount of feedback. The ride quality is surprisingly good for a 20-year-old car, which is nearly 140,000 miles on the odometer, especially when navigating through the unpaved and rough roads. There were lots of roadworks along the way, but the car handled the harsh conditions well, with minor bumps. And from the driver's perspective, visibility was generally quite good. However, with the thick rear pillars, particularly the D pillars, created a small blind spot when checking over my shoulder. It's noticeable, but a quick glare was enough to manage it. So, what do I think about the design of the RAV4? Well, it's a bit ugly. It's not exactly a beauty queen, but it's nowhere near as bad as a Pontiac Aztek, although I do love that car too. But I do have to give props to this particular model's paint job. The Spectra Blue Micra looks really sharp and is definitely a standout color. Now, I'm not usually a fan of the black or gray trims on these RAV4s on the images here. Personally, I think these look pretty awful, but this RAV4 here, I think it looks pretty great. This generation of RAV4 is pretty nostalgic for me. Back in middle school, there was this schoolmate and his mom used to give me a lift with a RAV4 similar like this one. All in all, this is a solid car. It's a no-frills car, but it's basic transportation. Speaking of transportation, I have a next YouTube channel called Public Transportation and Trip Reports with Eli, where I do videos on riding various public transportation vehicles like buses, trains, airplanes, and so on, and content related to that. Check it out. Back to the RAV4. It drives well, it handles decently, and of course, it's very reliable. Plus, it's small, so you don't feel like you're driving a tank around. Definitely not a bad option if you're in the market for something like this. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you again next time.